Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Quisha, but I go by Unappreciated Beauty here on YouTube. And before you click out of this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and then click the notification bell. That way you get a notification every single time that I upload. If you haven't followed me on my social media platforms, I'll leave that somewhere in this video or somewhere down below. That way you guys can follow me and I'll follow you back. So a quick shout out to this person right here. Thank you guys so much for commenting on my channel. You know, to be featured on my channel for a quick shout out, just comment down below, like this video, and make sure that you are subscribed. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, so in this video I just wanted to do like a sit down chit chat with you guys. I wanted to go over like my favorite beauty products for the summer. So typically what I mean by that is just whenever I'm like on the go, I'm trying to do something quick, or even if I'm doing something full glam, I want to make sure that my makeup just stays in place for the entire duration. And I feel like people talk about their favorites, but because bigger influencers get so much makeup, they just go through makeup. And me, I don't. I pay for all of my makeup. Anything that you guys see me use, I actually use it on a day-to-day basis. If I don't like it, it's going back to the store and you won't see it in my favorites. Most of the time, I don't really get to go over every single thing that I purchase. Sometimes I actually purchase stuff and it just be sitting in like my organizer or in my drawers. So I just wanted to go over a few like beauty products that I have been loving, that has been working for me for the summer, and I'm just like, you know, I'm good to go. Okay, so you guys see me use this Too Faced Hangover Primer. You guys see me use this all the freaking time. I use it in every video, and I always get the little mini one because I just don't believe in paying $30. I just don't believe in paying $30 for just a primer. One of these bottles lasts me at least 6 months, so I only have to buy 2 a year, which would definitely mean that I need to get the $30 one. That way I can just buy the big one and I don't have to worry about anything. It's kind of convenient to have the smaller ones, especially for traveling, and I don't want to bring a big bottle with me, so I don't mind buying 2 of these within the year. I don't like spending like such a large amount at one time anyway, so I'm just going to continue to buy 2 of these a year because they literally last me 6 months every time I use one. I have been using this one a lot more lately. I still have a good amount of product, and sometimes I go overboard with it and I need to like calm down. This has been working so good for me, and I have been working on like the appearance of my skin, so I feel like whenever you have good products that work for you, everything just kind of flows so nicely whenever you are wearing makeup. So this is definitely a go-to for me. Another one that I use is my MAC primers. If you guys have ever seen me use like the little MAC Prep and Prime, that's all I use. I don't use like the big bottles. I don't buy the $30 bottles. I literally use samples. So every time I check out, I make sure I get me a sample because I never want to run out of that primer. It's a really good primer for oily skin as well. They come in different kinds, I guess. They come in like the yellow, the pink, and then you get the normal standard white one. I've used all 3 before, so it just depends on what you feel like using for the day. These 2 for sure it will stay in like my favorites as primers because they are really good primers. Stepped away from the silicone primers and I've started using like the cream formula, and I've just been absolutely in love ever since. Been using this for like almost 2 years, so not this bottle but this version of a primer. Now I've tried so many different translucent powders, so many different powders to set maybe my makeup, my under eye, my eyelid, whatever. Under eye, I have so many translucent powders, but after testing out so many different products, I have that one that I literally try and not to use so much because I want to save it. This is the Blend translucent powder. One of my favorite powders. It's like one of those powders that I really don't pick up a lot, but I know that it's good, so I don't want to waste product just for like running errands or doing something that I'm only going to be out for like 3 minutes to an hour. But for like the summertime, this has been my lick. This has been bae, whatever you want to call it. This right here is a really good powder. Normally it goes on sale for like 50% off at Ulta, so you'll probably be able to pick up one next year, if not, you know, every year. But yeah, this is a loose setting powder, Blend. I use Cool Beige, and it's a really good color. It's a really good powder. I always use it to set my lids when I'm doing like a makeup review, and it just goes on so smoothly. It lets everything apply so smoothly. It's just so bomb. I would definitely recommend this powder if you have oily skin, and a little bit goes a long way. You can just literally dab a little bit of product on your face whenever you're done putting on your foundation. Now I still set my foundation with a powder, but I like going over top sometimes with this with just a little bit and just like pat it through. That way I know my foundation is not going to move. So my favorite setting sprays for the summer would be this hangover spray and the Morphe setting mist. This is a matte setting mist, so if you don't like a matte type of look after you finish your foundation, I would probably use like Smashbox or something. But this right here, like, this is really good. This is my second bottle, and I bought one last year. I bought a new one this year when they restocked. I'm trying to see how long it does last. I'm trying to keep up with it, that way I can let you guys know. But this is my second time purchasing this within, you know, last year and now. I'm gonna see how long this lasts so I can let you guys know, because the longevity of products is really beneficial if you're trying to save money. And I want you guys to save money. I don't want you guys to keep spending money on stuff that, you know, just keeps coming out in the beauty industry and it's either a hit or miss. I mean, 9 times out of 10 you can get your money back, but who wants to go through all of that anyway? Just find something that just actually works for you. Just finding something that works for me is my ultimate goal, you know. Then this one right here, this one crept up on me because when I first started using it, I don't know, sometimes you just don't see a difference, but when your makeup literally doesn't move, you can be eating. I done dripped hot sauce down my face, I done splashed stuff in my face, and all I gotta do is pat through and I'm good. I'm Gucci. I would say this one crept up on me because I'm like, wait, I actually like when I use this over, like, not over Morphe but over anything else, and it's really nice. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but once you do purchase this, you want to purchase a small one, it does squirt out like all over the place, but it's really good. It's as good as the primer. I'm glad that I was able to test out the primer and the setting spray because I'm absolutely in love. Like, this duo is lit, okay? I'm almost out of this, so I need to purchase a bigger one because I like the way it sprays. Yeah, you know when you got a good setting spray because the way that your makeup lays and the difference that it makes, you know, from wearing like a super dewy look versus super matte. I will say that this is like a matte setting spray as well. I'm a matte girl. I love the way matte makeup looks on me. I would definitely recommend both of these. You just have to test them out, try them out. Okay, my camera keeps dying, and every time it dies I can't remember where I left off, so all I remember was talking about the setting spray. So yeah, the Morphe and Too Faced hangover spray, I would definitely recommend this for oily skin during the summer, during the winter, but preferably for this video I would say definitely this one for the summer. Really nice. It just sets everything in place and it's really good. You guys know that I use my NARS foundation, Clinique, Becca, all of those types of foundations. I would honestly truly say I really can't recommend a foundation for you to use for the summer. It's just one of those things where your face is either going to be drenched by the end of the day, or you're just gonna have to do some quick fixes with a powder. I can't really recommend any foundation for the summer because I haven't been testing out like foundation like that to be able to say, okay, I was good to go all day with this foundation. It's just not gonna work like that because we all know how skin looks after you've been wearing it all day, and it's just not ideal to say, oh, go get this foundation because it'll be best for you if you have oily skin. I'm just not gonna recommend anything right now because I don't know. I always have to mattify my foundation with powder, translucent powder, setting spray. I'm just recommending you guys the products that I use, like that I know will work for me, like, you know, throughout the day. I'm not going to recommend any foundation or anything like that because everybody's skin is different. Everybody takes care of their skin differently as well. Everybody uses different products, so what works for me might not work for you, so if that makes sense. I'm just giving you guys like my favorites, you know what I'm saying, like for the summer that I know have been working for my skin for the most part. But yeah, I'll come back, you know, later and share with you guys some more products, maybe like highlighters, concealers, brushes, lip products, things like that. That way you guys can know some of my faves in those categories as well. So just, you know, stay tuned to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Even if you don't see my videos in your subscription, go back and click on my channel. That way you know you subscribe and you can just click on my recent video and watch it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to do your thing, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one.